We're so excited to introduce our premium range of wetsuits, which is the hybrid range. They're an eco-friendly limestone-based neoprene. They have aqua-based glues, which are less harsh for the end user and the manufacturers. And they're a chest zip entry, which actually comes with a YKK zip, which are renowned for being the best zips in the industry. It's a beautiful fitted cut, which means each panel of the wetsuits are actually tailored to fit the body's curves. Thermal luxe lining on the internal of the wetsuits, which allow a smooth, silky entry, and it has thermal properties and quick drying properties also. And then there's a really subtle loading pad for the spearos out there. So when you're pulling in your spear gun, it actually dampens up the weight of the spear gun moving into your chest, but subtle enough that you don't notice it when you're surfing. So we've put a leg pocket on the side, which divers will be used to, but surfers not so much. But it's 150mm by 80mm, fits wax in it, muesli bar, dive torch, knife, zinc, absolutely awesome. Sick dots on the bum and on the elbows. High wear and tear areas just gives that little bit of extra durability, but no flexibility is lost with that. One thing we worked on was heat sealing the edges of the cuffs on the legs and on the arms. So you can see just on the edge, and that stops the fraying of the material. And inside, these silicone lugs, which we've made a little bit thicker than what normal wetsuits would have, and that prevents the wetsuits from getting blown up your arms or on your legs when you're entering the water or having a wipeout. So we've got an articulated knee, which is a heavy imprint stamped into the back of the wetsuit, and this allows for flexibility and more movement on that knee. So when you're finning and when you're surfing, you can pounce a lot easier. A durable external fabric, so when you do get bumped up against the rocks, it doesn't wear and tear or cut the fabric. Aesthetically, we have this, I think it's a beautiful pattern inspired by nature, a water ripple and blue in colour, bluey grey in colour, and that's one of my personal faves. Glued blind stitched, a stitching technique that doesn't penetrate onto the inside of the wetsuits for less water ingress. The hybrid wetsuit range comes in 3 different models. This is the Skulk 2.5mm hooded jacket. The extra features with this are the glide skin trimming around the base to prevent the wetsuit from sliding up and water ingress, and the board short toggle, so you can tie it down to your board shorts to prevent it from ripping up. So happy to walk you through the range. So if you have any other questions, feel free to get in touch or give us a call, and thanks for backing in Aussie company.